Hi, my name is Deepthi. Today we are going to learn about the precautions to be followed while working in fitting shops.
At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to record the precautions to be followed while working in fitting jobs. A fitter in industries is responsible for assembling and fitting together mechanical parts and components to create machines or structures. Their role includes interpreting technical drawings, using hand and power tools to shape and manipulate materials, and performing quality control checks to ensure the final product meets specifications. They may also be involved in the installation and maintenance of equipment and machinery. Overall, the role of a fitter is critical in ensuring the safe and efficient operation of industrial processes. Now, let's have a look at the mistakes and precautions to be taken. Oil spills on shop floor and work table. Use spill containment mats. Use mats made of adsorbent material to observe the spills on the shop floor and work table. These mats can quickly absorb oil spills and prevent them from spreading. Use spill kits. Have spill kits readily available in case of a spill. These kits should include absorbent pads, socks, and pillows, as well as gloves and goggles. Use drip pans. Use drip pans or trays under machines and equipment to collect oil leaks and spills. Metal chips spread on shop floor near drilling machine. Clean up the chips immediately. It's important to clean up metal chips as soon as possible to prevent slips, trips, and falls. Use a broom, dustpan, or vacuum to collect the chips and dispose of them properly. Install a chip guard. A chip guard can be installed on the drilling machine to prevent chips fall on the floor. This can help to prevent chips from spreading on the shop floor. Use a chip tray. A chip tray can be placed under the drilling machine to collect metal chips as they fall. This can help to prevent chips from spreading on the shop floor. Handling hot jobs without gloves. Use appropriate tools. Use long-handled tools, tongs, or pliers to handle hot materials. This can help keep your hands a safe distance away from the heat source. Avoid direct contact. Avoid touching hot materials directly with your hands.
Instead, use a barrier such as gloves to handle hot items.
Allow time to cool. If possible, wait for hot materials or equipment to cool down before handling them. This can reduce the risk of burns or injuries. Machine running without belt guard. Shut down the machine. The first step is to shut down the machine immediately to prevent any accidents or injuries. Install a belt guard. If the machine does not have a belt guard, it's important to install one as soon as possible. A belt guard is a protective cover that fits over the belt and pulleys, preventing the operator from coming into contact with moving parts. Inspect the belt. Once the machine is shut down, inspect the belt to ensure that it is not damaged, worn, or misaligned. Replace the belt if necessary. Changing the belt when the spindle is rotating. Shut down the machine. Turn off the machine and wait for the spindle to come to a complete stop before proceeding. Disconnect the power. To ensure that the machine cannot be accidentally turned on, disconnect the power source or unplug the machine. Remove the old belt. Once the machine is completely shut down, remove the old belt and fix the new belt according to the manufacturer's instructions. Connect the power source and fix the safety guard before switching on the machine. Hacksawing without the handle. Stop using the hacksaw. If the handle is missing or broken, stop using the hacksaw immediately to prevent injury. Inspect the hacksaw frame. Inspect the hacksaw frame to determine the cause of the problem. If the hacksaw frame is broken, it may be possible to replace it with a new one. If the frame is missing, it may be necessary to replace the entire hacksaw frame. Use pliers. If you must use the hacksaw without the frame, use pliers to grip the blade securely. This will provide a safer grip than using your hand. Chipping on metal without chipping screen. Use a suitable surface. Place the metal on a suitable surface that can absorb the impact of the hammer or tool, such as a soft mat or an old piece of carpet. This will help to prevent chipping or damage to the metal surface. Use the appropriate tool. Choose a tool that is appropriate for the job and the type of metal you are working with. For example, a rubber mallet may be more suitable for delicate metal work, while a heavier hammer may be more appropriate for thicker and harder metals. Hold the tool correctly. Hold the tool securely and use the correct technique to avoid hitting the metal at an angle. Use a straight-on approach to the metal to minimize the risk of chipping or damage. Striking on vise handle with hammer to grip the workpiece. Clean the vise jaws. Before placing the workpiece in the vise, clean the jaws to remove any debris or residue that may prevent a secure grip. Position the workpiece. Position the workpiece in the vise so that it is securely held by both jaws. If the workpiece is irregularly shaped, use soft jaw covers to prevent damage. Tighten the vise. Use the vise handle to tighten the jaws on the workpiece until it is securely held in place. It may be necessary to adjust the position of the workpiece to ensure a tight grip. Grinding a flat chisel of grinding wheel. Position the chisel. Position the chisel securely in the tool rest or vise, ensuring that it is held firmly and cannot move. Choose the right grinding wheel. Choose a suitable grinding wheel for the type of chisel you are grinding. A fine grit grinding wheel is typically used for sharpening chisels. Adjust the grinding angle. Adjust the angle of chisel to match the angle of cutting edge. The correct angle for grinding a chisel is typically around 20 to 25 degrees. Choose the right chisel. Choose a chisel that is appropriate for the type of metal you are working with. Chisels come in different sizes and shapes for different applications. Check the condition of the chisel. Check the chisel for any signs of damage or wear and ensure that it is sharp and in good condition. Chipping with blunt chisel on metal surface. A blunt or damaged chisel can cause injury and is not effective for chipping. Position the chisel. Position the chisel on the metal surface at the desired location and angle. Hold the chisel securely in hand and ensure that it is stable and cannot move.
Let's have a recap of what we have learned today. We have learned to record the precautions to be followed while working in fitting jobs. Thus, We have learnt about the precautions to be followed while working in fitting jobs. Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor.
Thank you.